So let's go to work. Step 1 says your dreams, the foundation of your Vima business. Now, let's talk about that for just a moment because, this is really where everything begins. It's what you want to achieve. It's what you want to accomplish. If you look at the most successful people today in Vima and you try to determine common denominators, one of the common denominators that you're going to find is they have clarity of purpose. They have clarity as to what it is that they want to achieve with their business. And so I've often said if you took two people with the same skills and the same abilities, but different desire level, that person with the desire level, that's the person that's going to achieve. One person, give me one person with desire over 10 with ability any single day. And so it's your dream that's going to be the foundation of everything that we're going to build. So let's take a look. What should be done to crystallize your dreams? There's a number of things that you need to be aware of. First of all, you want to visualize what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to accomplish. Number 2, you want to have clarity about it, meaning write it down. You need to have pictures. Years ago, when I started in this industry, I had a nameplate when I was a computer programmer, and most people have a nameplate on their desk that has their name. Well, I had a nameplate created that faced me, that didn't face out from my desk, and on that nameplate was just the word freedom, because every day at work, I was reminded about what my dream was, about what I wanted to achieve in this industry was I wanted to get free. I wanted to be in control of my financial future. And so it's so important that you actually take the time to do this exercise, to begin to write down the lifestyle that you want to achieve. What do you want for yourself, for your partner, for your wife, for your children? How would that lifestyle be? Most people today, when you think about it, they settle for things, but not as children. What were we doing as children? Well, we were dreamers. We could do anything and everything that we wanted to do. And so, this is where we want to get to. We want to dial you back almost to that childlike enthusiasm about dreams and what you can do. And we want you to take the exercise of writing down the lifestyle that you would like to have. Now, a lot of people say, I don't need to do that. It's in my head. I know what I want. Folks, I got to tell you what, there is a common denominator again of people that have succeeded. And that is the fact that they take the time to visualize, to clarify, to write down the lifestyle that they want, and be prepared to do what? To protect that dream. So let's take a look specifically at some things that you can do once you've completed this lifestyle exercise. Let's take a look at some specific, if you will, points in time that you want to focus on. So there are 3 cash flow goals. Once you have this picture of this lifestyle and what you want to achieve, there are 3, if you will, timetables that we want you to describe. We want you, first of all, to describe a 3-year monthly cash flow goal. In other words, what in 3 years, 36 months from now, what number would you like to be achieving from your Vima business? And then right beneath that, I want you to write down the 3 most important things that are going to happen with that cash flow. In addition to that, then I want you to take and break that down into a 1-year residual cash flow goal, meaning what's the number? Where would you like, what income would you like your Vima business to be producing 12 months from today? And likewise, just like we did before, again, the 3 things that you'd like to be enjoying from that cash flow. And then lastly, the most important one is your 6-month cash flow goal. This is the one that we're going to work on. This is the one that we're going to concentrate on. This is the one that we're going to translate for you in step 6 into exactly the steps that you need to take, the number of new people required to get you to that level. Now, you may say, well, Tom, I have no idea what should be the 3-year mark, what should be the 1-year mark, what should be the 6-month mark. Well, again, if you're doing a roadmap strategy session with your upline, with your enroller, with your upline diamond, then they're going to help you, most importantly, crystallize this 6-month mark so that you have in position a clear plan as to what you need to do in order to get to that level. So as we conclude step 1, as we take a look at this, again, I want to emphasize to you the importance of visualization, the importance of clarity, the importance of writing down the things that you want to achieve, the big picture of where you want to go. And then we're going to, of course, begin to break that down into that 3-year, 1-year, and 6-month cash flow goal. You know, it's been said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with that very first step. Here's the thing that I want you to remember. In this process of putting these dreams out there, you have to be prepared to protect them. You know, people are going to challenge you. People are going to question you. But you know, the most important thing here is that this is the foundation. This being a volunteer army, this is your business, this dream, this lifestyle, these objectives that you want to achieve, this is what's going to drive you day in and day out. And so as we conclude here, remember this, if you will, this phrase. This whole process of dreaming, it's very simple to do. It's fun to do, but most importantly, you're going to realize that the vehicle that you have in your hand, this Vima opportunity, it can become a reality for you. These dreams that you've shelved, these things that you've put away, all of a sudden, they have the possibility of resurrecting today. And so what I want you to do, take the time to complete this exercise, take the time to mark these 3 objectives, and we're going to be on our way to helping you achieve your dreams with your Vima business.